Ukraine's worst political crisis since its independence in 1991 has witnessed a full year of bloody turmoil. Here are key dates of a conflict that has already seen Russia seize a chunk of its western neighbor's territory and spark the worst standoff in East-West relations since the Cold War. Ukraine's Kremlin-backed government suspends talks on an association agreement with the European Union in favor of closer ties with Moscow. The decision triggers 3 months of demonstrations in Kiev's central Independence Square, known as the Maidan, and western Ukrainian cities where pro-European sentiment runs strong. Fierce clashes between security forces and demonstrators leave several protesters dead. Bloodshed erupts, with a failed crackdown by authorities on the protests killing over 100 people. President Viktor Yanukovych, accused of ordering the police to open fire on civilians, flees to Russia and is ousted by parliament. Russian troops and pro-Moscow forces seize ports and cities in the Black Sea peninsula of Crimea in the subsequent few weeks. Crimean residents, mostly Russian speakers, vote to join Russia in a referendum that Kiev and the West do not recognize. Russia's parliament ratifies the treaty incorporating Crimea into Russia. President Vladimir Putin then seals the deal. Pro-Moscow demonstrators seize government buildings in towns and cities in Ukraine's Russian-speaking east, including Donetsk and Lugansk. Fear has been rising in South Africa, which has the world's largest rhino population. The rise is blamed on the soaring price of rhino horn in China and Vietnam. Activists warn that rhino deaths will soon overtake births, pushing the endangered species towards extinction. If the killing continues at the current rate, deaths could exceed births in the next 4 years, they say. More than half the deaths recorded in South Africa this year have been in Kruger National Park, which covers an area of about 20,000 square kilometers, 7,500 square miles. Last year, South Africa reported that poachers had killed 1,004 rhinos, then a record total. The killings have continued unabated despite the variety of efforts to thwart poaching. South African authorities have moved some rhinos to safety zones in neighboring countries and equipped guards in national parks with guns, helicopters and sniffer dogs. The army has also been deployed along the border with Mozambique, a major center for poaching. South African Environmental Minister Edna Mola is quoted by AFP news agency as saying, "We are concerned that poaching is part of a multi-billion-dollar worldwide illicit wildlife trade. Addressing the scourge is not simple. Rhino horn sold illegally can fetch more than gold."